What's poppin', y'all? Yeah, we are live. Why not? We at the shop. What's up, Roger? You got Gustavo chilling, stepping in hot from Argentina. Banshee. Can you scream like a banshee? I hear those screams are wicked. How's everyone's week going? Got the purple hands waving. What up? It's a little 5:40 already. Whoa. Time is moving fast. Get a grip. Yeah, you yell like a banshee sometimes. It's good. It's good to yell sometimes, I think. Especially if you got the space to do it and no one could hear you, then you could really go loud. But if you got people around, you might frighten them. So I see several people are live right now, but we don't give a rat's at the moment. We're going live. Why not? We had the setup here. Yesterday I usually set up, and sometimes I won't go live at all. Although I get the urge to. But then, I feel it out. And when the time is right and the feeling's right, then we do it. What's up, Shelly? Good evening. Good evening. And I thought I'd tap in with a little bit of news and maybe some topics, depending on how long we hang out for. Some topics did come by my way. And really quick, actually, the asylum. So next door to Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop here is the asylum. And some of you may be aware of the facility there. And it's a space where you can hold events. And actually, there's a couple events lined up at the asylum, and we'll be touching on that. Let's see here. Will it play for us? Oh, that's our intro, which is fun. We want the event. Let's see here. That's weird. Looks like it's, for some reason, it keeps playing the intro. Let's give it a second here. All right. Here we go. Let that loop a few times. So that's the flyer for the event there. The Asylum presents. I got a copy of the flyers right here. We'll read it out. Should be a quick little movie right here just to show you. All right. Let's see here. Boom, like that. And who knows, the QR code might work. You give it a shot. And I'll try to read it backwards. Yeah, right. But yeah, take a screenshot if you're in the area, East LA area, or if you've been by the shop before. Check this out. We got an event going on here over at the asylum, and you can see who's all involved there. And we got family in the house here in the shop. Yeah, they're working on some projects next door, and they're grabbing supplies over here. All right. And then the second event, also presented by the asylum. I'll be sharing these in the community post. And this looks like an art event coming up also later in the month, next month. And quite a lineup there of artists displaying their art. Looks like some musicians also. And there's been some events there lately also with musicians. So yeah, it's super cool that things are happening next door. And so keep an eye out. I'll post those later today in the community post. Check that out if you're in the area. Slide through. What's up, Jonaside? There's Chiro Sounds. Thank you for stepping in. We know a lot of people are live right now or about to go live. But we doing our thing over here really quick, right quick. Hope everyone's feeling good. There's I and DR or Doctor. And so, yes, speaking of community posts, Doctor here had left me a message because I believe it was you, right, Doctor? You've seen some of my posts over at my lunch breaks YouTube channel. And you were like, hey, uh, lunch break featured some of your posts, some of my pictures that I shared over there. Actually, that's a new feature, I guess, that YouTube is experimenting with, and it's called community. And it's weird because I get a community over on my YouTube studio, but it's not, I guess it's not the same. So some channels, I guess when they bring out these experimental things, certain channels get picked. And just like I had that AI thing for a minute in the posts, I was able to use AI, and yep, it was the doc. And so I guess it's a new feature where you could go and share your posts, like if you're posting on your channel. And for those that don't know, when you go to someone's channel, there's like little sections you could check out their videos, their lives, their shorts, video shorts, not their undergarments. What up, Garrel? And there's other options like membership and posts. You used to say community, but I guess now there's another one, and it just came up on my feed. It was weird how it popped up, but it was my lunch breaks community post, and I saw that. I jumped in there and I saw that it gave the option for me to post there. So I shared some of my old world pics that I've taken out in my little explorations, and I was able to share that on his community posts. So keep an eye out for channels out there where you could do that, y'all. Unfortunately, I don't think on my channel you could. I was like, oh, that's cool. That'd be really cool because then you all would be able to share pictures. And what's up, Condensed? I see Condensed and Digger Dog up in the house. Thank you for hanging out. And so, yeah, keep an eye out for that. You might be able to post some of your pictures or just whatever you'd like. I'm trying to, on his channel, of course, I'm going to keep it on the topic of old world. And yeah, you could maybe be sharing some of your stuff on their channel. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that feature becomes available for everyone. And then right now at the moment, I think they have 4 features that I could tap into, and I think they're activated already. And they're going to be active until I think March 5th, but it was like I guess one was pretty cool that stood out to me was like the quality of YouTube music. I guess you could upgrade that now. Just like keep in mind you could upgrade the quality of videos on YouTube, y'all. So for those that don't know, I think there's an option maybe at the top right of the screen or something like that on YouTube videos that give you the option to upgrade the quality, because sometimes videos don't get, or videos get uploaded to a low quality, and sometimes you have the option of upgrading that. So keep that in mind. And also there was another feature where you could I think download shorts videos now. What else was it? There's a couple more that I can't remember at the moment, but yeah, there's Dragonfly. And so we've been keeping an eye out on, and speaking of certain topics, right? Fires being one of them. What's the other one? The airplane situations. And of course, our usual cryptid and UFO ET type stuff, paranormal. So what's been going on around the country and the world? And earlier, pulling up on my Citizens app here, see if that notification pops out again. This was a little earlier, and I was gonna go live right away. Let's see if that's a clear shot. You can see there that's Pepperdine University, and there was a fire there a little earlier, and that's in the Malibu area. We've been talking about Malibu quite a bit, and Palisades. And again, this is on Citizens app. Hopefully that fire was contained, and it's just, alarming that that would happen in that area. And Pepperdine, yeah, super. I believe I don't know if they still have their radio station, but I believe someone may correct me out there, but they had a radio station, KXLU, and I used to listen to there used to be a really good underground hip hop college radio show. And what was it? It was hosted by Mr. Mike Nardone. And man, he did that for over 25 years, I think. A lot of people didn't know about that, but underground hip hop heads would definitely tap in. And I did ritualistically for years when I learned about it. And it was trying to remember the name of the show. It'll probably download in a little bit. And whoa, yeah, congratulations, new members. Are we congratulating someone? Hopefully, yeah, I've been saluting all the new members out there. Haven't noticed anyone else new, but we appreciate it if that's what we're talking about. New members to the channel. Yeah, y'all could get memberships here. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing something little before the month ends, because I know it lasts a month. So I don't know if it's like the end of every uh month, or how that works out, or if it just like rolls over to the next month till it's a complete month that you're on for some of you. And we'll try to do something special, go somewhere live. I see Midwest up in the chat. What's up, man? And there's the Bat Mom stepping in. Good evening. And yeah, so been keeping ear out and an eye out on the airplanes, the airplane situations. And I was recommending a video from a channel, YouTube channel, the other day, Brush Junkie, and they were going in on the airplane incidences. And yeah, I guess Girl gave us a statistic, and they had statistics over on that video too that were kind of interesting. I guess comparing to last year, they said last year there was more crashes by this time, but less fatalities, and now it's more fatalities and more or less around the same amount of crashes or something like that. And so the question is, are things really ramping up with these situations, or or are they just reporting it more? You know, who knows? Now with social media and all this stuff, you know, information gets around quicker. And there's Richard. What up, Richard? So yeah, no, we've been keeping out an eye out with information coming my way. There's been situations out here in LA, LAX, nearby airports. We did a show on the Torrance Airport here that's had a lot of small aircrafts crash and fall during over the years, and as of late as well, and just a lot of stuff like that happening here locally, and it seems around the country. But it is a, you know, I guess it is a thing with airplanes. They have malfunctions, things happen, accidents, human error, nature, and then we question other things like the strange stuff. But yeah, you know, like MH, what is it, 370 comes to mind, and things like that. But and then there's also the talks of, yeah, the human error is maybe they're trying to go for a push and try to implement the AI to control. I would have thought they had that going on already. Maybe on certain levels they do, but who knows? And suddenly I'm alone in the shop. So hey, if we get a customer, I might have to tend to that. And I was gonna 555, y'all. There's your angel numbers for now. Uh and there's Senor Monk in the house. Danny Torrance, Torrance Airport. I forget the name of that airport. It has this weird trippy name, but you know, we're questioning like why are all those planes going down around there? And then there was one nearby at the Carson Airport, which made the news also. Went into a building that was I think maybe in December or November. Yeah, December, I think. So is there something under the Torrance Airport? I don't know. We've been talking about a lot of the underground stuff. We've been going not only above ground in the sky, but talking about a lot of stuff underground lately. Everything from these the old world buildings being underground and underground caverns. Actually, let's see here, a cool channel that actually featured some of one of my vids. I think we featured his channel here before, and he touches on the UFO ET topics. And he also just his latest post, and that's Jack over at Cosmic Road. Maybe some of you follow him there. Salute to Jack. And thank you for featuring our vids there. And that was a link through Custodian File. He made that happen. So big salute to Custodian File as well. And yeah, so Jack covered the lizard people under LA also. So I don't know. Maybe he's seen one of our lives, or maybe I don't know. So he's covering that too. Several other people have covered that lately as well. So it's like maybe it's picking up traction again, and more people will talk about this and go in. So check out Cosmic Road, see his version of the lizard people under LA. Boom. What else we got going on here? Also, yeah, so speaking of the airplanes and stuff, here we go. I don't know if anyone heard of this, but this is let's see here, NBC News with their peacock sunrising logo there. So this was the flight left LA, Los Angeles for Australia on Saturday night, but returned, and we touched on this one less than an hour later, the latest in a string of aviation incidents. And yeah, LAX has had a few, several in itself, as well as other places, right? And Delta flight returns to LAX after takeoff over smoke detected midair. That's pretty gnarly. Scary as heck. So that was Saturday. And then there's been a few other incidences I won't even touch on just because, in case it's not a weird thing that's happening. I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, you see, he was going off about these airplane incidences, but it's just all normal. And that was Delta, right? And here we have ABC News. And this was February 24th. And then haze or smoke on Delta plane forces passengers to evacuate via slides at Atlanta airport. Why not, doctor? You got to fly. Why not? It's fun. I like flying. So a second Delta plane here within what 2 days or so, and both being I guess grounded, you could say, and then having to do with smoke. Both both situations with smoke there. So LAX and Atlanta Airport. Atlantis, LA, lizards of Los Angeles. I bring that up because yeah, Atlanta, Atlantis, that's a thing, right? And then over on Cosmic Roads, when he gets into the lizards of LA, the Atlantis does come up. So thought I'd mention that. It just popped into the coco here. I don't know. A little weird to me. There's Joe Monk sharing some links. And so a little weird, I think, both smoke situations. And yeah, so what do y'all think? Kind of strange. I don't know. Reminds me of some things. And then I was checking out some other things, and we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, there was another situation actually had to hit my boy G up, Gerald over in Illinois. Illinois. Say Illinois like noise. Yeah. Shocking video shows a near miss between Southwest Airlines flight jet on runway at Midway Airport. Anyone check this one out? This one was a really close call. There is video of it. Check it out. This is NBC again here, Chicago, NBC Chilaga. Anyway, so enough of the airplanes, right? Enough. And so I'm always keeping an eye out. We get a lot of the flights here. We're in the flight path, LAX, and other flight paths as well. Obviously, a lot of military going around here, and other things. There's actually I got a drone that popped up, and I'll share that later tonight as a short video. It's a quick minute video, but a drone popped up. It was a white one, and we've seen those before, and I've shown before. It was a white drone out here. It was last year sometime. It had popped up. Drones have popped up around here. I talked about the drone place. I guess they make drones down the block somewhere for like pretty teched out drones. And then you have your civilians that we've heard of some guys that fly drones around here and are the old homie Pee Wee who passed away. He used to fly his drone around, and so we know drones do fly around here. And then law enforcement as well. You know, you always got to keep them in mind. They do fly drones. But anyway, this drone popped up right. It seemed like behind, maybe down the street. It looked like, I don't know. You'll see in the video, but yeah, we get one of those little fast movers moving by. And speaking of fast movers, we'll check out this. I think this is it. Is it? Yeah. Yesterday or something. Every once in a while, I slowed down a little bit with recording the planes, but now with everything happening, I'm back at it, and we're still getting those little buggers moving through the videos. There, are they bugs? Are they bugs? Or are they bugs? Yeah. So, title, you might have read the title there. We'll see what time we got. 6. So we could rock for like maybe another 25 minutes here. We'll be heading out at 7. But maybe we could get some of it started here and then continue once we get to the lily pad. Could do some more hanging out tonight. And so the title, gave it that title because the title of tonight's live stream. Let's see if this pops up. So he posted that today, and that's from the Bigfoot Mapping Project. Super cool website, a database. It's a new database for me, and salute to Chris at the Willow Creek Bigfoot Museum up in Humboldt County for putting me onto it. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, they got these cool maps, and we'll be checking that. I pulled up their site, and if we get time, we'll check it out. But yeah, I've always questioned that. You know, if the 411 map actually matches the Bigfoot sighting maps that are out there. And, you know, let's see, there's a few maps that have been put out throughout the years. And this one I think is pretty, I mean, I'm not going to say accurate because I don't know, but it's pretty close to all the other maps that I've seen before. And it's pretty teched out. The dots are nice and bright, and You could zoom in on the reports and everything, and so that these when I think of database, I don't take those reports as you can't, right? Actual proof. It's not proof of anything, but it gives you more or less, it gives me more or less an idea of what may be going on in certain areas. And salute to those people that have taken the time to create these databases. And I don't think anyone could be all that accurate, right? So it's just I would imagine just the reports they've come across. I'm sure there's a whole lot of other reports that have not been included. I haven't included my reports or my encounters into any database yet, but yeah, Eric over at the museum was telling me to definitely put one of them at least to the Bigfoot mapping project, which I'll eventually do. And I don't know how some of you, if have any of you have heard of people doing this overlay with cave. Also, the cave, I guess, cave maps was another one. So it was like first it was like Bigfoot and the 411 phenomenon overlaid, and then people started overlaying like I guess cave maps over that. And I'd never so I've heard about all that, but never really, I was like, well, I don't know. This is a tough one, right? You'd have to eventually do that yourself. And I'd like to eventually maybe find like, all right, I'd use their Bigfoot data map and then find a good map. It was kind of hard to couldn't find any good maps with actually a decent one I found for the caves. But the 411 one I think definitely needs to be updated, Mr. Politis. Uh and I think it's been updated once before. I followed Politis a whole lot. I actually have a copy of the first map, and I don't know if I got the second one. I've gotten two of them before, and so yeah, I know a lot. There's been a lot more cases that have happened, and that he's reported on, and even older cases that he's touching on now as well, right? That have not been added to that map. I'm sure maybe in his office he has the huge map with all the pins and all that. And that'd be cool to do. Now that I'm thinking of that, got to do something like that. Get me a map and put it up on the wall and start putting pins and stuff like that. Anyone else out there do that? And so, yeah, I don't know. Has anyone done this? And I eventually would like to do some overlays. Yeah, start doing some overlays of my own to try and figure out myself to see if this is true or not, right? Because it gets thrown out there like it is real and it's really matching, but I don't know. It looks from the looks of these two, it looks. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? Those middle parts are empty, quite the same there in the middle. And he's also mentioned Politis that whatever is causing this is probably coming from the middle here, or the areas uh, that have least of these types of situations or issues going on, is what I understand. Anyone else rocking in the chat? All right, tap in the chat right quick. Let's see, scrolling down here. Boom. And there's Daryl. What's up, Daryl? Good evening. So yeah. And anyone interested in doing this with me, hey, let me know. Let me know if you got some good maps we should check out. And actually, there's some people online who have. Let's see, how do we get out of here? Who have, I guess, done some digging into this. Let's see here if we could find that really quick. Oh yeah, really quick. I was checking out something else, and while I was looking into here's Jamil. Yeah, aka Jamal. I do tap into his channel every once in a while. And while I was all this Delta stuff started popping up, I was like, "Oh, I checked this out too." There goes Delta again. I was like, "Damn it!" Anyway, hashtag no Diddy. You know what? There is a funny one here.
If Diddy did diddle dudes, how many dudes did Diddy diddle?
According to my calculations, if Diddy did diddle dudes, Diddy diddled over a dillion dudes.
Oh, damn, does that mean Diddy's getting his doodle did?
Oh, most definitely. If Diddy's found guilty, Diddy's definitely getting his doodle hole diddled by dudes with large diddles.
Oh, Diddy done did it now.
Oh, whoa! I don't know how that came up, y'all. That just kind of popped in here. Oh man. Yeah, no, some of the things that happen here and it may upset people. I should put an extra warning before the show here. Let's see. Here we have yeah, so there's this article here that I ran into. It's pretty good. It's by I guess Chuck Sutherland there. And he does a whole breakdown of this whole map in the missing person situation. And his is covering more of the caves. And I'm saluting the camera again. I decided to activate once I did those hand gestures. But yeah, interesting article. I read most of it. And according to him, it's like it's a no-go. I don't know if anyone's checked this one out, but let's see if we could scroll up here a bit. So yeah, they compare it to this map of caves here, which are I guess he mentioned both are very poor quality, especially for trying to figure this situation out. But I don't know. And from what I've heard is that Dave used like I think a AAA map, which I would imagine would be pretty good. But maybe I don't know. I just feel like it'd be hard to tell this. Whether it's a Bigfoot overlaid with the 411 or the caves. I think even people have tried to done the caves and the Bigfoot overlaid. Haven't tried that yet. But we'll be trying that, I guess. We'll give it a shot. I'm curious. And so, and I could share that. Let's share that article out again. Let's see if we could find it. Let's see, who was that? Cheryl. Yeah, I guess they're missing people map, Chuck Sutherland, and then something should pop up there for you. Yeah, a lot of missing people out there. Not sure the mic picked that up. And actually, you could get a list, I guess, through Wiki, a list of caves in the U.S. They're all, they seem clickable, and it goes by state, which is pretty cool. So we'll be looking into that database there. But what else? There was another article. I think someone else also went in and did their version of doing a breakdown of these maps. Let's see here. This is the missing persons map has a frightening similarity to the cave system map. And they use both of those maps again. But like I said, that last article has some interesting information because that person claims to be, I believe, I guess you could call it maybe a spelunker, but they have cave experiences with caves and other stuff in that field. So, if true, I guess, they got some knowledge, which is always great when you have people with some knowledge of something related to the topic, I think. So, and I do think, I would imagine there'd be a connection with caves and these cryptids and stuff. Why not? Good place to hide underground once again, or inside of something. But a lot of a lot of caves do get explored, and of course, yeah, when you think of caves, the whole that recent, what was it, a couple years ago or so now, the Mammoth Caves Bigfoot situation where shots were fired, and seems like something got out of control there. And then what else we got? Whoops. I don't know what happened there. But basically, it was probably another map comparison to the 411 maps there. And there is a few more things. Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone has any the links or anything, to like maps, cave maps, I'd be interested because I didn't find too many. I did find one that was pretty decent, and that's maybe the one that doesn't want to open. Let's see if I could pull that up again. And actually, really quick, we could go to the Bigfoot mapping project. We have shared this one before. So for all you Bigfoot lovers, Bigfoot haters, Bigfooters, Sasquatchers, a good website here to check out. And yes, they got maps, interactive maps. Share that out. And I'll be tapping into this database a lot more. Because actually, I had forgotten the name of it. Oh, it's actually within. So I'm gonna load that back up here. Boom. Now here's the map. And it's super cool. It's lit up with those like almost like LED. It looks like LED dots, colorful dots. And each color, I guess, represents the type of report. And those are all, I guess, recent reports. Look at that. You got some down in, looks like Mexico. Of course, you can have them up in Canada, but looks like they go back down into Central America and some in South America. It looks like Venezuela has one there. I'll have to check that out. Check out these other Central America ones because I do think uh, Bigfoots are out there. A lot of people don't think so, but I think it's totally possible. Why not? But yeah, check this map out, and you can totally zoom in and everything, and pretty easy to navigate. And yeah, we've been talking about maps lately, even over with Midwest Night Watchers. And it sounds like maybe we're going to be rocking with them this Sunday. So keep an eye out for any notifications. And we got Woo Reezy in the house. Yeah. And Derek and I want to chat one of these nights. He's been having some interesting activity, this weird cross, a white cross that he ran into out in his area. And he went back to do a follow up. And yeah, maybe we could share what his findings are there. That's Woo Riders here in the chat, y'all. Woo Riders DG. Oh yeah, let's see. I see Donnie Cho's name here. Doc. Oh yeah, he's a hater. We know that for sure, right? We still love Donnie, but we know he can't stand Bigfoot, and he has a dog. He started a dogman cult. He's the high priest of his cult, his dogman cult. So watch out, Donnie. Watch out for Donnie. I've been on a podcast with Donnie before. That was with some friends of ours, GNA girls. And that was like a surprise. It was a random thing. It wasn't planned or anything like that. We just happened to be in the same space. And yeah, no, I'd love to talk to Donnie myself. Him and I could connect on a lot of things. We do connect on a lot of things. And one of those things being Korean food. He is a trip, doing his thing. You know, a lot of people may be upset by his content over there, but no, we vibe with it. And yeah, you always got to take things a little lightly over there. There's Georgian keeping the party going. Georgian does not stop partying, y'all. He's a party animal, and he came down to earth to party. So make sure you cheers Georgian in the chat. Make sure his cup's full. Cheers to you, Georgian. I'm kind of playing with the mouse over here, wondering if I'm gonna pull something up next. I don't know. Think we got everything. Got to hang out a little bit, talk about this map thing. We're gonna touch on all this again. You know, we gotta see if we could figure out, do some overlays, like I said, and maybe some of you out there might be doing some overlays of your own. I bet some of you are interested in doing this, right? Figuring this out, and yeah, no, I don't doubt that the cave system. I mean, not that it matches the 411 map, but that there's a weird, strange things inside those things. Yeah, a lot of times they're empty. They seem to be empty, right? When people go in them, there's like nothing there. Stalagmites, maybe some bats. This is bat country. There's Johnny. Where's Johnny? Right there. Just light a cigarette. Uh, but yeah, who knows? Who knows what's in these caves? I think it's hiding a whole lot. And maybe entrances to these underworlds that we have heard about. Some of us may know about. Whole lot of the whole topic of underground is just nonstop over here, it seems like. And we're going to continue riding that wave. What else is popping tonight? I know BMR. I think BMR is on right now, right? My bad, BMR. John aside, you got him rolled up, bro. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Was not born, and neither was I. Who remembers that movie? That one's pretty funny. We got bro back in the shop here. And quite a whole lot going on throughout the city. some things I've been sharing, some things I've been sparing y'all. Been keeping my ear out to the YouTube streets and the streets out here as well. A lot of stuff going on locally and abroad throughout the city. It's nonstop, y'all. LA does not stop. Hopefully your town is vibing and having a good things going on. There is a whole lot of good things going on. Actually, so one of these events over at the asylum is going to be for the youth, and actually both of them are all ages. And this one in particular, they're going to be painting skateboards. Yep. So bring the little youth, man. Bring them. Yeah, man. Yeah, bring the youth out. Come paint some skateboards if you're in the area. And again, we'll be sharing in the beginning of the live. We held it up, so take a screenshot. I'll be sharing that in the community page once again. And I want to thank you all for tapping in and chilling out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And maybe we'll pop on later tonight. You never know. I did get some good rest last night, so much needed. And I appreciate your time. And yeah, give me some feedback on all this, y'all. Do you think, drop a message, do you think these things line up? Is something going on with these maps? Do these maps need updating? Are you working on a map? Should we work on a map? I know there's this guy up in Humboldt that locally there in Humboldt County, he made a map for the county of Bigfoot sightings, and those maps you'd be able to purchase at like local gas station or mom and pop shops. He had them in a lot of places throughout the county. But yeah, even his map needed an updating, and it'd be cool to do that. Maybe one of these days we could do that, something for NorCal or the county there. Maybe revamp LA's reports, take in some reports, get that pin map going. And yeah, if I miss any important questions or comments or anything like that, but drop them in the comment section. And I appreciate all you who do comment. That does help out as well, right? Of course, the thumbs up. There's dragon. Speaking of dragons and stuff, and we're talking briefly old world. Of course, we showed that Capitol, that lovely Capitol building. Anyone notice the shirt here? Yeah, man, royal gold. See, we got two griffins here. Someone had some knowledge of something. And anyway, this is royal gold soil. Premium organic soils. And they're from up north. And let's see if you can read the back. Hey, look at that. I need a new tam, yo. Someone who knits. I've been looking for paranormal Pixie Lara who knows how to knit and stuff. And I do have a whole lot of headgear, different hats and stuff, but not quite like this one. This is like the most comfortable one at the moment. All my other hats are for like letting my hair down and stuff, but this one really holds it up. And this one needs major repair. I'm busting out of it. Seams are busting out already. And I think I got snagged a few times and I got a few holes. Oh yeah, knock the mic there. So I gotta patch these up somehow. Maybe I'll have to do some knitting. But yeah, if anyone knits out there or knows anyone that knits, I would definitely love a custom tam or crown. I know some of you could put designs in them. I actually have friends here. I got someone I could call. So maybe I'll call her and see if she could get that done. I know people are busy out there, but if you know someone hanging out, some mamita or a grandma, or maybe I know some of you young ladies like to knit too. Salute to you all that are into that craft there. I heard Joanne's closed, y'all. After, what was it, 80 something years? That's a bummer. Anyone hear about that? Any of you into the arts and crafts? Yeah, doctor. See them Tartarian griffins. So for those that don't know, these griffins we've been keeping an eye out for out in the realm. You know, you might notice them on buildings or on gates, different things. What's up, bro? Uh, and could it be a symbol of Tartaria? Yeah, you'll find it on old maps and flags and stuff. The old griffin there. And today I was like, oh, trip out. I've had this shirt for a long time. I actually got gifted this back when I was living in Humboldt. And actually I got a story about Royal Gold. We have used their soils before. And actually our neighbor, there was one time we had both used it and he got really upset to the point where I think he was going to take I don't know, he had said some things and was going to take some sort of action because yeah, he had some issues with the soil with Royal Gold. And I don't know, some of those issues were kind of happening with us too, but I don't know if it was due to the soil. I wonder. I don't know. I was still in question, but I think they might make good. So maybe some of you have some experience with Royal Gold out there. And Juanito, missing Georgian there. Looks like, what's up, Juan? What'd you see today, Digger Dog? Did I miss something? So there you go. The Griffins popping up there. The Royal Gold Cats know something. I wonder who made their logo. And you'll see me with some other shirts from up that way from different grow companies or farms and stuff like that. You'll see a lot of pyramids with eyes and stuff like that. Rising sun rays and yeah. And those are logos that you could use for yourself as well. You know, it doesn't all have to mean the uh how would you say, how are we going to say this, the
illuminated ones.
yeah, I think you could use those symbols and whatever, it could be mudras and different things for your benefit as well and for your upliftment, so don't forget that. And yeah, blessings to all of you out there. Here we're going to wrap this up at exactly an hour. Why not? That's nice. We're about to hit here in a minute. And just want to big up everyone out there for coming through, for showing your support. And if you have any ideas, since we're in the LA area, I do want to go check on the places that have burnt. So maybe that'll be a treat. We'll do a live stream for members and just to see, you know, I want to go see for myself. I haven't been to the areas. I haven't seen any of the areas affected, but I do want to go to, you know, I think that'll help me process what's happened. And I think we got the right to do that since we're residents here at the moment, and yeah, just being part of LA. Uh, and those are some of the things. There's a lot of things. Even my parents, my mom would take us to location. We've been to I don't know. Been doing this since I was young, I guess. But I remember going to like the O.J. Simpson to the scene where the situation happened in Brentwood. Went to OJ's house and stuff and seen all like the news media. I remember the Northridge earthquake. We went to Northridge to check out, you know, like the ground zero when that happened. LA riots, we didn't have to go anywhere. That was all happening around us, live in effect there. I remember going through that. And yeah, just a lot of bigger or big events like that that we have, yeah, gone to see for ourselves. Maybe we'll get into that one of these nights. But yeah, much love to everyone out there. Look, Georgia. Is that Georgia Bigfoot? Yup. Where you at, Georgia? It's been a while, man. We're still doing our thing out here. And yeah, we're boom. Salute to everyone checking out here. And let's throw in our little intro that still needs work. We're still working out the kinks, y'all. Man, time is moving fast. It seems like I focus on something and other things are popping up and keeping ourselves busy. A lot of things going on here at the smoke shop. Check us out, Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop. 3925 East Olympic Boulevard, East Los Angeles. Tap in with us, Google us. And we'll see y'all later tonight. I'm sure I'm going to pop into someone's chat right now.